Dr Adam Fraser, welcome to the Better World Leaders podcast.
Thank you, Tim. I'm excited about today because the prep for this podcast has been like none other. You've been very thorough and challenging and / therapy.
Okay.
You really made me think deeply before I came along to this thing. So You win the prize for that one.
Oh, well.
I've done a lot of these. And just bring a bit more good news is that our current data is showing, so we studied a large group of leaders in 2019. So we had 360-degree feedback, and in particular feedback on specific courageous leadership behaviors, such as asking for feedback, such as checking on people's well-being, such as owning mistakes. And we've compared it to, so the data was done in May, June, so right in the middle of COVID. And what we showed is that leadership in every group we examined had dramatically improved, meaning checking in on well-being more, communicating better, empowering teams, and almost because people are working remotely, we can't micromanage them as much, and we're actually leading. We're describing, here's the outcome I want. Here's what you need to achieve. What resources do you need? What support can I give you? So, a lot of our data is showing a positive side of COVID in terms of a leadership perspective. Like, they are evolving and they're getting better.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people or researchers or consultants put the boot into leaders. It's also so bloody hard. Like, I thought I had stress, then I got staff.
Yeah.
That was stress.
Yeah.
Like, managing a group of people is just it's a huge responsibility, but it's also one of the hardest things ever. Yeah, and I think one of the problems we've faced is, we've had movements like positive psychology, which for the most part has been very constructive, but it also has a dark side to it, and the happiness movement as well, where we've been incorrectly taught that positive emotion is good and good for us, negative emotion is bad and bad for us. And we've been so pop psychologied where, don't have a negative thought or don't feel a negative emotion. We've really demonized this. And as you talked about before, most high performers have got there because of their ability to handle struggle and setback. And so our capacity to sit with discomfort has been eroded. And what we're seeing is a whole population of people who have never really had to sit with discomfort, and now they're being forced to it.
Yeah.
Now, in contrast to that, some of our data shows that we've been measuring the resilience of people, like adults in Australia and in Asia, for the past couple of years. And what we've shown is resilience rates are actually quite high.
Okay.
And we've been doing a bit of research during COVID, and this might sound like I'm contradicting a few things, but a lot of the data shows that our ability to be resilient and agile is quite awesome. What our research is indicating now is resilience and adaptability are fine. It's self-care, recovery, and management of discomfort that we're struggling with.
Yeah.
And what we show is people are tough, but where they fall down is they don't take care of themselves, so they burn themselves out really fast. The other area that we suck in, as we talked about before, is that ability to manage negative thought and emotion. So how do I, in those moments of struggle, how do I manage my thoughts and emotions so I do a more constructive behavior than a destructive behavior? So how do I, when I have to have a hard conversation with a staff member, manage that discomfort so I still have the conversation rather than procrastinating or retreating or even